Would you go ahead and glance over Ashton's shoulder and you can also see how this is very...
Right, we don't know what's going on inside. I thought for sure you were going to suggest breaking and entering right away.
I like breaking and entering. It's a hobby.
You're more pragmatic than I thought.
I see.
Do I see him?